What's going on, guys? AOR here, and today is my AOR Bahrain highlights. As you can see in the top left, I've got my BOR Leclerc gamer tag there. That's because this was recorded before I changed my gamer tag to AOR Flourish. So, yeah, this is my best qualifying lap here, just in the dying moments of qualifying. So, yeah, we've got about 2 minutes left of qualifying here, so we've got to try and nail a good lap here, otherwise we're not going to be starting in a very good position. So at the moment, as you can see, we're P6, and we are currently 3/10, I think that is, up on my previous best, which is a good improvement so far, which is good. So we're going to go through that into the sector 2, and now we've got the downhill left-hander. You've got to be really careful here not to lock a brake or a wheel or something under braking, and then you go onto the straight, you open DRS, and you basically keep to the right here, ready for the uphill left-hander, which then sweeps to the right. So yep, nail the apex there. Try not to hit that curb because it will unsettle the car. Now you just got to keep it steady through here, and then up into at the end of sector 2 split, and as you can see, we are currently about 4/10 almost up on our previous best, so we're doing pretty good on our lap here. Braking for the final corner. Try not to hit that curb too much because on the inside, because it will slow you down. And now we're going to go on the run to the finish line, and we improve our lap by about half a second, which puts us in a provisional P2. And as you can see now, the qualifying's finished, and we've had our best ever qualifying in AOR here with a brilliant P4. Only half a second off of the leader, which, yes, it's big, but qualifying's never been our strong point when it comes to racing on F1 games. So on to the race here, and as you can see, 5 lights are out, and away we go. We're going to possibly go up the inside here, are we? No, we're having a look about it. No, we decide to play careful, and as you can see, we get sandwiched by 2 cars there, one of them on each side of us hitting our side pods, which lost us quite a bit of time to the leaders there. Luckily, we still keep P4, which is good, obviously, and now we're going to go through into the end of the first sector here, and yeah, we've managed to keep P4, which is good, because as you know, we're always pretty good on our starts to the races. We normally gain positions or just stay where we are. We very rarely lose positions off the start line, which is good. A bit like Fernando Alonso in his Ferrari days, all those times he did brilliant starts and all that. So, yeah, not the best start to the race, because obviously we got sandwiched a bit on both sides, but we're just going to gloss over that because, you know, shit happens at the first corner. It always does. You'll never have it a 110% clean start to the race. We run a bit wide there at that corner, and we're going to go down the hill towards the final corner for the end of the first lap. And yeah, we're not like losing too much time to the leaders, which is good. So we just got to try and keep up with them, so that when it comes to the pit stops, we might be able to get an undercut on them, as Bromson sets the fastest lap of the race there. But then he would do, because, you know, it's the end of the first lap. Now on here to the start of lap 2, and as you can see, we get a massive screen freeze here, which costs us not 1, but there you go, 2 positions, which I was not best pleased about, because we were looking pretty solid up until then. We'll just have to get on with it, though. There's nothing we can do about it, as we run extremely deep into that corner there. Not very good. And now we've got Black Suit Tom behind us. And yeah, we're going to go on to lap 5 here, and there's a yellow flag up ahead. I'm not sure who it was, but we gained a position out of it, so that's good. We're going to possibly try and close down the leaders, are we? No, end of lap 5, and we box for a set of soft tyres. At this point, I didn't know what the best strategy was, because I know in the F1 tier of AOR, they actually do 1 stops, but I just know I'm not going to be able to stretch out a set of mediums for that long, so we'll just have to see what the others do and try and counter it or mimic it or whatever. Anyway, we come out of the pits. As you can see, some people around us are on mediums. We've got a guy coming out the pits, so we do leave a little bit of a gap there, just so we don't have a repetition of Maldonado v Gutierrez, I think it was in real life. Now on to lap 9 here. We go for a move there, but we bump him, so we give the position back, which is the right thing to do. So yeah, we gave the position back because that was kind of an unfair move. He just braked a lot earlier than what I was expecting. Compared to my usual braking point, and now we have the motor shop dive bombing us there, which I was not happy about because I'd already turned into the corner before he was even alongside us. So I did take that to the stewards, but the stewards weren't having any of it. Anyway, so as you can see, a bit of tangling as under the traction zone there, coming onto the straight, and unfortunately we've lost the position there just through him dive bombing us. Really, he should have given us the position back for that because it was kind of unfair. But as you can see here, now there's a big train of cars here, all fighting for, I believe that's sixth position. We're going to have a look around the outside, are we? Because I have pulled off moves around the outside of this corner before on previous F1 games, but it's not quite working for us this time. We're going to get in the slipstream here, we're going to get alongside him here, and then we're going to outbrake him, and that is us possibly, I think, up into P8. Yep, we give him a little squeeze just to know that just so he knows he's not going to get that position back. And now we're going to have a look at like getting a better line out of this corner than the motor shop, but it doesn't quite work out for us. So we're going to stick behind him here and just wait for the DRS on the straight, and then we'll possibly get him there. So having to brake extremely early here because of the cars in front of us, because I tend to brake quite late for corners. So yeah, we were braking a lot earlier than what we wanted to, but we're going to get in the slipstream with AOR Smith here, and we're going to dive up the inside of him, but he brakes later than us, which I wasn't expecting, and then he gives us a bit of a squeeze there, which I wasn't happy about, and then, yeah, he forces us onto the curb there, which loses us the rear end, and then loses us the position not only to him, but also BR Mr. Michaels again, which again I wasn't very happy about. Again, because I was pretty pissed off at the end of the race, I basically took a lot of things to the stewards, and I do apologise for wasting the stewards' times, because looking back on some of it, I feel like maybe it was just a racing incident, but you know what, like in the heat of the moment. As you can see, Craig Senna going for a spin behind us there. I'm not sure if he hit us or anything, but he was nowhere near us when he actually spans, so it must have been lag or something. As you can see, we're now in the slipstream of TOR Smith again, and are we going to go for a move? No, we have a little think about it, but nothing doing there. So are we gonna have a little look up the inside of this next corner? No, we're too far back, I'd say. But we do get pretty close again under the braking, but he gets a poor exit there, and we sort of rub our front wing against the rear wing of his, which loses us our momentum, unfortunately. So we're going to have a little look around the inside of the final corner. No, so we're going to have DRS here, and now we're trying to get alongside him, but as you can see, his straight line speed is pretty good, so I'm imagining he's going to be running pretty low wings compared to us. As you can see, at the time of this recording, I had like 5.4 wings or something like that, and oh my god, we've lost it on the curb and went into the side of him. This race just couldn't get any worse, could it? Anyway, on to lap 19 here. And we're trying to soldier on. We have a little bit of front wing damage, I think, off of that contact with TOR Smith there. But as you can see, we're up into P10, but the car behind us has just come out on a set of super softs, so we are kind of screwed here. Are we going to have a... Yeah, we're defending the position. We're going to push him out wide just a little bit, just to try and defend the position. But as you can see, he gets much better traction than us. We hit the curb, which pushes us into him, and we've lost another position. And at this point, I was proper pissed off, not going to lie. But anyway, as you can see, not much else happened. I mean, yes, as you can see, I've changed tyres, because those softs just were completely gone. And we ended up a lap down, as you can see, so we finished in a very poor 13th position and a lap down, which I'm not going to lie, I wasn't exactly happy about. It was a poor race from a race that promised so much, because Bahrain is one of my strongest circuits. I can tell you, though, that having then watched the highlights on TRL Limitless's channel, I have tried his setup of 2.5 wings, and like my lap time had improved drastically, so I know to use that for next season in AOR if we do Bahrain at all. You never know what the calendar could be like. Anyway, there's your podium, and I'm going to say congratulations to Chesney for the win there. Brilliant win for him. And yeah, down there in 13th place, which, yeah, not very happy about, because we qualified in our best ever position for AOR, so yeah, not the best of positions. I don't know what else I can say, because that race was just shocking, to be honest, and it was promising so much in terms of our first ever points, but that never happened. Anyway, here's the standings after round 3 of season 14 of AOR. As you can see, we're now down in 17th with two 13th place finishes and a 14th to our name. You probably already know how I did at Russia based on my Twitter feed, because yeah, I was pretty excited. Not gonna lie, but I think that's going to wrap up the video for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already for more F1 and League Racing content. And I'll see you next time.